What's up, guys? My name's Alex, and in this video, we are going to look for some good college football bets for Saturday. I'm in Arizona using Arizona sportsbooks, and what's more fun than having profitable bets placed on college football Saturday? So we can look for line discrepancies, and we can see the first line discrepancy in the state of Arizona that we can get is Washington State versus BYU. You can see that WynnBet has the total over 54.5 at minus 110 odds, Pinnacle all the way at minus 134, and they have the under 54.5 at plus 114. So you could arb this, right? You could make risk-free profit if you had a Pinnacle account, and if you had a WynnBet account, you could make a risk-free profit of 0.89%. Now, all that means is there's a side to the bet, right? There's no such thing as free money in sports betting. So there has to be a side here, right? Either the minus 110 on WynnBet is good, or the under on Pinnacle plus 114 odds is good, right? You know that when arbitrage exists, there has to be a side to the bet. There has to be a profitable betting opportunity. So we can click into this game and take a look at, okay, where are other sportsbook markets? And you can see most sportsbooks have the total set at 55.5 or 56.5, right? And on WynnBet, we can get the over 54.5 at minus 110, whereas most books have over 55.5 minus 110. So we can get a whole additional point in the total. And Pinnacle actually has it minus 107, minus 109 on over 56.5, right? So this minus 110 clearly seems like a good betting opportunity at minus 110. The over 54.5, you know, you can just take a look at other lines. Twin Spires is all the way at minus 125. Pinnacle, obviously, all the way at minus 134. So the sharpest sportsbook out there is all the way at minus 134. DraftKings is all the way at minus 135. So this is a bet that we want to be on. So if we go to the plus EV page, the positive expected value page, what we can do is we can go to the BYU game, and you can see that this bet to the zero vig line from Pinnacle, if you remove the juice, has roughly a 5% profit margin, right? So if we put in Pinnacle's market into a no vig odds calculator, minus 134, plus 114, you can see that the fair odds for this bet, once you remove the juice, once you remove the vig from Pinnacle's market, are roughly minus 122.55, and we're getting on WynnBet minus 110, right? BYU, Washington State, over 54.5, minus 110. So this is definitely a bet that I want to be on. Most books, again, have the total at 55.5 or 56.5. We're getting 54.5. That seems like a good bet. So let's place it. And boom, we place the bet. Over 54.5 points, BYU at Washington State, betting 1,000 to win $909, minus 110 odds, right? So feel pretty good about that bet. Now we have some college football placed. Also, we haven't talked about this much. Maybe we'll do a video on it. But when you place these bets, you know, in your bet settle, you actually get reward points on a lot of these sports books, which are called chips. A lot of these sports books have loyalty programs, VIP programs, you know, they give you money to place bets on their platform. So this bet is already mathematically profitable, right? This over 54.5 at minus 110 odds. And then on top of that, we're getting reward points from Wynn that we can redeem for, you know, free bets, whatever, trips to the Wynn, different things like that, which is pretty cool and useful. And maybe, you know, we'll put a video together at some point on that. So we'll go back to the arbitrage page. We can see if there's any other line discrepancies. So there's some in hockey, but, you know, we're focusing on college football, and here we can see another one. Ohio State minus 19.5. Another one on WynnBet. So WynnBet has great reward points. So if you can find profitable betting opportunities on WynnBet, that's definitely something to consider and be excited about. So you can see, you know, the lines definitely vary for this specific game. Like Bet Online, you know, Caesars have the point spread set at Ohio State minus 21, Indiana plus 21. Some sportsbooks are at 20.5 as the main line, minus 110, minus 110. Some sportsbooks are at 20. But we can see like Ohio State minus 19.5, minus 115 on MGM. Lines are moving towards Ohio State. They have been moving towards Ohio State all week. DraftKings is all the way at minus 125. Pinnacle is all the way at minus 136. So again, this is an arb. WynnBet is an arb to Pinnacle. We know there has to be a side here. And TwinSpires is all the way at minus 118. So what we can do is what we've done in other videos. So Pinnacle's market minus 136, plus 113. We remove the vig, we remove the juice, and we can see it's pretty similar to the last bet. We're getting minus 110 when Pinnacle's market is implying a fair zero vig line. The point of indifference from Pinnacle, minus 122.75 for Ohio State, minus 19.5, and then plus 122.75 is the point of indifference for Pinnacle. For Indiana, plus 19.5. Again, whenever arbitrage exists, there has to be a side. There has to be a profitable betting opportunity, right? So this is a bet I also want to place, right? It's another positive expected value bet. So if we go here, we can go to the Ohio State game. We can see this bet also roughly has a profit margin of 5.2%, an expected profit margin to the zero vig line from Pinnacle once you remove the juice. So we'll actually place both these bets. So I placed this bet. So we bet $1,000 on that, and then we can bet on this Ohio State game, add it to our bet tracker so we can track our CLV, stuff like that. And we can go to the Ohio State game, minus 19.5, $750. Again, this bet is already mathematically profitable. We're getting in arb to Pinnacle, we're getting great odds. And at the same time, you get these reward points, which are pretty good. And you can see like Bet Online, a pretty sharp offshore sportsbook, has the total, set at Ohio State minus 21, Indiana plus 21. And the difference between like a 19.5 point spread and a 21 point spread is a pretty big deal, right? Because the probability Ohio State wins by 20 or they win by 21, like that's 3 touchdowns or, 2 touchdowns and 2 field goals. So that's like a big part of the distribution. So I feel good about this bet. We tracked our bet, Ohio State minus 19.5, just glancing at the odds, doing some line shopping, looking where different bookmakers are. You can definitely see, there's some value on WynnBet minus 110. So that's a bet I like. That's a bet I'm happy to be on. We'll go back, see if there's anything interesting. Hockey I'm going to skip because the point of this video was college football. Memphis, Central Florida. Memphis plus 3, minus 127. We can take a look at this. So you can see most books have the point spread at plus 1.5. So if we go to Memphis plus 3, DraftKings all the way down to minus 140. Pinnacle's all the way at minus 153. And TwinSpires minus 127. So again, another arb to Pinnacle. This is a mathematically profitable bet. One side has to be good. Either Central Florida minus 3, plus 131 is the side, or Memphis plus 3, minus 127 is the side. When arbitrage exists, there has to be a profitable betting opportunity. So I'm not going to bet against the sharpest sportsbook in the world. So I'm going to bet against, TwinSpires, Memphis plus 3, minus 127. So we'll go to college football. TwinSpires does not like me. So I am heavily limited, but we will still see how much they give me on this bet. So how much money do I even have in this account? $470. So we'll place this bet. We'll see if they give me the full amount. And they give me $331.94. Kind of a random number. I'm limited. On TwinSpires, tends to happen when you make money off of sportsbooks. And we can see this bet is placed. $331.94. So we'll go here and we'll add this to our bet tracker. So I'll just click on this odd and then I'll add in $331.94. Save. Add it to my bet tracker. So we can see if there's any other good bets out there that we want to be on. Bet that. First half, last team to score. Definitely going to skip that. And you can kind of, we'll look around, see if there's anything else that is interesting. So we can see, there's some college or there's some NBA totals that we could possibly bet. There's a line discrepancy in Washington versus Arizona. But I think for the purpose, of this video, we've done a good job. We've now placed 3 uncorrelated, mathematically profitable bets for college football Saturday. So we're on Memphis plus 3, minus 127 point spread, TwinSpires. And then we're on WynnBet, Ohio State, minus 19.5 point spread, minus 110. And BYU game going over 54.5 at minus 110 odds. I hope you found this video helpful. Any questions about what sportsbooks to get, anything at all, you can reach out to us at OddsJam. And thanks so much for your time.